And if you've used tools, we talked about HubSpot in the past, the drag and drop editor should be something that you are pretty comfortable using anyways. But let's jump into a email campaign. So there's lots of different ways that we allow you to send emails, right? One way that we'll talk about in a minute is through automations. Let me show you another way that we allow you to send emails. I'll check it out. Audience, marketing lists. I'll show you an example. So you can create a marketing list, and then you can use this ClickDimensions feature called the Quick Send. What this will do is it auto-populates this distribution list. You can plug this into any Gmail, Outlook, Yahoo client, and you can send emails from those clients and track that data back to Dynamics. Again, we allow you to send emails through the inbox cast. We also allow you to send emails directly from the contact record. If I open this Quick Send, give me 1 second to out. Here, if I click on that Quick Send, what it'll do is it auto creates this this box. And essentially, I can choose any email template that's created in Dynamics. This one looks to be a real estate one. But then again, I can choose the campaign, change the subject line, the from owner, the category, the from name, the from email, and then I just hit send. That just sent off. But then again, if I go into the sent emails, we can see every email that's been sent to me, deliveries, opens, clicks, bounces, when it's delivered. All of that information is right here on my contact record. And of course, it's stored inside of Dynamics. That's the second way we allow you to send emails. I'll show you campaign automations next. The most common way that we allow you to send emails is through a blast, right? Very common use case for marketers. They need to send out newsletters. So in this situation, what you would do is click new. You would be the owner. We can tie this to different BUs. Of course, we can set up different CNAMEs and domain names as well. But let's keep it pretty simple, right? The first thing that we're going to do is tie our email template to our email send, give it a subject line, and then a pre-header. Another thing that ClickDimensions will allow you to do is anytime for any type of marketing activity, we will give you the ability to tie this back to a CRM campaign. And just by doing that, we know that usually marketers' two biggest pain points are justifying their initiatives to management and justifying the quality of their leads to sales, right? So now that we've tied this back to a campaign, all those digital touch points are pushed back to Dynamics. So again, we can go into that campaign, and if we want to go into reporting, we haven't built the reporting out too strongly on this dashboard. But again, all of that data is just tied back to those campaigns. And then of course, for budgeting as well, you'll be able to see the leads created, tied back to individual marketing campaigns, the opportunities closed, tied back to a campaign cost, so that we can see our actual return on marketing investment, tied back to individual marketing campaigns. We'll get back into campaigns though in a little bit. Let's stick with the basics. We just want to publish this newsletter. The next thing that we want to do is control the from. I call this controlling the loop. But again, we do not want this email to be sent from the marketing intern in this example. We want this email to be sent from the marketing team. When we host events, we send emails from our CEO, and we leave the from name as marketing so that our CEO isn't getting out of offices. He isn't getting any direct responses, right? So very easy to control that loop, and then also very easy to control delivery. This content has already been published, but if it were pre-published, I would have the option to change this to no. And when I change this to no, a set of questions would come up here, which would allow me to select the time zone, the date, and the time that we want to publish this email. So you don't have to publish immediately. Again, ClickDimensions allows you to send to marketing lists. We allow you to send to static and dynamic marketing lists, to leads and contacts inside of Dynamics. Also very easy to set up suppression lists. Also easy to set up split tests. Again, a split test gives you the ability to have multiple strategies. You can change the subject line, the pre-header, the from name, the from address, the from record owner, insert completely separate email templates, change the send time. And essentially, in this example, right, we've chosen, let me just close this one out and open it again. Give me 1 second, guys. This allows us to do is have a sample size. So in this example, we've chosen the first 16% of that marketing list to be our sample size, right? And we've chosen this, or we can choose the strategy to be automatically selected based on unique clicks or unique opens, and based on a certain amount of minutes, hours, days, weeks, or months, right? Some really cool ways that, I mean, we use this a lot when we're testing different products and services, when we're releasing different products, right, or promotions. But some cool ways that our customers are using this is testing color schemes or new logos, right? But let's just say that email A gets 1 open and email B gets 18. We'll automatically send the remaining 84% of this marketing list to the winning version, right? So simple, easy to use. The next thing that we want to take a look at is the split test, or the statistics, excuse me. So this is an out-of-the-box stats report that we'll generate for every single email send. So we'll show you your interaction percentages, your bounces, your unsubscribes, unique clicks to total clicks, unique opens to total opens. We'll show you your deliverability as well. Of course, if you run a split test, that strategy will be displayed down here as well. If we went into clients, we'll show you your desktop to mobile. When we send from production, there are about 30 different clients, but again, all of your Gmail, Outlook, Yahoo, etc. Your conversion analysis. So website traffic generated, forms generated, surveys generated via this email send. And let's take a look at that. Here's an example. Email events. What type of event was it? It was a click. What did they click on? They clicked on this link, the lead, the account, the contact associated. The same with visits, right? What page did they come to us via? How many pages did they view after that? What was the duration in terms of seconds? What was the browser? Did they use a mobile device? Is it an iPhone, Windows, Android device? The score associated. Score settings are customizable. The lead, the account, the contact associated. The same for forms and the same for surveys. The click report. So like I was saying in the email template designer, we're listening to the behavior, or we're monitoring the behavior on the links that you're inserting into your email templates. So again, you can see the lead, the contact, the account, how many times they clicked on that link. Of course, that's being pushed back to their contact record as well. Recipients, every individual interaction with this email sent. The heat map. So again, marketers are spending a ton of time building content, right? They want to see what's most attractive, what's most popular on the content they're publishing. So we can see out of the 9 unique clicks on this pre-sales email, 63.64 clicked on that first link. And also based on the social sharing links that you're inserting into your email templates, we'll show you who's sharing and commenting on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, for emails at least. Any questions on email marketing? That's a very high level overview before we jump into campaign automation.
No, I'm good.
Okay, cool. And guys, this is your time, so feel free to interrupt me at any point, but you can always email questions as well later. But let's jump into campaign automation. I think I'm going to have to open it on a second, pull it down, but I'll show you how to open this up. Let me show you an example of an automation that I'm using every single day. So open the builder. I think it'll open it. Yeah. Give me 1 second. But this is the ClickDimensions campaign automation builder. And let me show you an example of how this works. Again, you can see that this is a form submission trigger that sends this, that automates the entire business development process to engage with sales, right? And let me show you, this is one that we're using every day. Let me show you an actual example. This is our pre-sales website. I'll click around on this a bit. Give me a second. I'll go to the About Us. I'll go to the surveys. And then I'll fill in a Contact Us. So these landing pages, these Contact Us forms, these are all built with ClickDimensions, right? So here's an example of a live form embedded inside of a live landing page. Let me just fill in some quick information. Next, it'll redirect me to the second page, and then I'll hit submit again, and it should redirect me to the home page. Perfect. Okay, what we want to take a look at, though, is we can jump into web and events. We can jump into visits. And you can see my active visits, right? You can see my referring type. You can see the total pages I viewed, the score associated, the duration in terms of seconds, when this was started. Again, this is in the US time zone currently. But again, it's right on time, the browser, the operating system. We could also go into posted forms, and we can see all of my form submissions in real time as well, the campaign, the form downloaded. But more importantly, like I was showing you, we want to take a look at the automation that was just kicked off on the back end. Of course, you can use our out-of-the-box templates, Contact Us, Event Invite, your double opt-ins, subscription management, and you can build as many templates as you want if you want to build some out for your business development team, for example. But in this example, somebody has come to our website and they filled in a form. They've requested some more information. But the triggers that we allow you to kick automations off based on are subscription preferences, top of form submissions, subscription preferences, survey submissions, around email interactions, around adding or removing from an event or a marketing list, excuse me, around events as well, based on field updates or page views, social clicks, and manual ads. Those are the triggers where we can then automate our email sends, add or remove to list, update a field automatically in Dynamics, assign to an owner, notify a user or a team automatically, kick off workflows, create tasks inside of Dynamics. Based on a campaign response, we can add them to separate campaigns and we can automatically send SMSs. We can add data or wait timers and series. And I'll show you the timers in a minute when we get to an event automation. But in this example, someone has come to our site. They've downloaded a form. We selected the form that we want to use as the trigger point, and we tied this to a campaign. All right, so they have full 360-degree visibility. As you can see, and as I think most organizations that I talk to, their sales territories are broken up by region. Sometimes it's by product as well, right, or different BUs. But to keep it simple, right, we've done this by region. And then what I've done is inserted a decision node. The decision node essentially allows you to set conditions. We can base the condition and or on the leader contact. Of course, we can use the trigger as a decision node as well. But again, tied back to any field related to these entities inside of Dynamics. Excuse me. So again, let's say that the contact, the IP, as you can see, that we do look at IPs. So if we see that the IP is coming out of our EMEA North territories, is the Netherlands, right? I live in The Hague. So it'll recognize that I'm in EMEA North, and in real time, it'll send me down the EMEA North time series, where again, your marketing team is spending a ton of money generating leads to your website. We need to make sure that we're holding sales accountable, right? So in real time, we've assigned this to a sales rep, we've sent him a notification, and we've created a task for him in Dynamics, right? So he knows I'm on the site, he knows exactly what I'm looking for. And then as a sales manager, I've created a task in Dynamics, a phone call, the priority set is high and the duration is 1 hour. So now I will get a notification, or at least in my system, the way I've set it up is I get a notification if this task hasn't been completed within the hour. And I also have a dashboard in Dynamics monitoring all of my business development performance. Leads that are being generated, meetings that are being scheduled. If the opportunity or lead has been disqualified, I can jump into that lead or opportunity or to the contact record, and I can see every digital touch point and every interaction that our sales team has had with that lead or suspect, right? And I'll show you that in a minute. But what we want to do next, right, as a sales manager, I don't want my salespeople doing any manual sales work or even any manual marketing either, right? So what we've done is we've inserted a wait timer. We've added 2 days, but again, you can base it on minutes, hours, days, weeks, or months. And then we've sent an email from the record owner directly related to the content that they downloaded, right? So the idea is to automate the follow-up process. Based on that last email sent, I've then added an email interaction trigger. So based on clicks or opens after a certain amount of minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, or if you're running periodic campaigns, like I said, based on the date and time, we can have multiple branching logics. This is a simple example, right? They click on the email, we send them to sales, right? It's pretty simple. Notify the sales rep, schedule a task in Dynamics. If they don't click on the email, right, we're going to send them down the negative time series, where the idea is to get them to engage with our sales team. And the way that we're doing that is through simple persona exercise, right? We're going to send emails from marketing, send emails from the C-level, send emails from the sales rep. Again, the entire idea is just to get them to engage with the sales team. Now, let me show you an example of an event automation. I know that your team is hosting some events. 1 second.